This is the deepest I've gone. Eclipse season brought up so much. It unveiled so much. And within my healing journey, within my shadow work journey, I've never gone this deep. So when I used to say to you, you know yourself so deeply, I really thought I did. A month ago, I really thought I knew all my triggers. I thought I knew why I did certain things, and I knew my core wounds. But there was a layer that I wasn't going into. And what I've realized throughout this eclipse is you cannot force that unveiling. I am 35 years old. Oh no, wait, it's my birthday. I'm 36. It's my solar return today. I got myself a coffee. I bought myself some flowers. I got a pastry. I had a really lovely morning. But in my 36 years now, the planets, the moon, always have the time for you. And they may be knocking on the door, trying to get your attention, saying, hey, it's time. But there's a moment where it's forced upon you. And those moments are normally eclipses. They bring to light things that you have been suppressing. They may create chaos, but the chaos is for you, not against you. So you may have had a breakup this month. You may have lost your job. You may have had something happen to you that just was so unexpected. And you had to question, you had to ask yourself things. But let me ask you, if that thing didn't happen to you, if that breakup, if that job loss, whatever it may be, career shift, would you have asked yourself those questions if it didn't happen to you? I'm Katerina and I'm so happy to be back. It's been 5 weeks, I think, since I last filmed. To be honest, it's probably been less than that, but it feels like it's been 3 months. Like I said in the intro, just a lot of shit has happened for me. And I am here on the other side of it. I am now in my first house perfection year, and I am so effing glad to be out of that 12th house. Don't get me wrong, I loved the 12th house. I loved the year that I had. There was so much growth in that year, so much releasing, so much letting go. I had the wildest dreams the past year. So I'm really thankful for the year that I have had. But the last month with the eclipse season, I knew exactly what the moon wanted for me. I know the universe was sending me this moment because the eclipse was 3 days ago. The solar eclipse was 3 days ago. So I knew that the last month of my 12th house perfection year and this eclipse, like I knew it was a pivotal moment for me. I didn't realize how pivotal until I entered it, but it was heavy. I have cried more than I have ever cried, and I have genuinely wailed. And I didn't realize until this month that I never let myself cry properly. It was like trying to hold it in. It was like crying, but not fully releasing it out of my body. And this month, I have been insert Kim K crying this whole month. and I feel so good, and I do not let myself hold it in anymore. I have had headache upon headache. I have had my jaw so tight, my neck so tight, and it's all just like releasing from your body. So there's a lot going to be changing here. I'm so excited about the new things that are coming in. I'm genuinely so thankful for the opportunities that I have been given because of this. Oh, I feel like, yeah, just stepping into a new, and it's my first house year. I feel like I've let the last 12 years go now. And if you don't know much about perfection years, just go onto AstroSeek and you can type in your birthday, and it will, you need to find perfection year. So just type into Google AstroSeek perfection. It will show you the house that your year is currently in, and that will just give you kind of the themes of the year. So 35 to 36 is your 12th house perfection year. So then when you turn 36, you enter your first house perfection year. And that normally means like new identity shifting. First house is all about identity, and you might be literally going through a death and rebirth, and I have never felt that more strongly than the past month, and I want to go into it. So the past year has been almost, I visualize kind of this as like gooey black, like ink type stuff attached to you, and the 12th house is making you go into the depths, go into all the subconscious shit, all the karmic shit, literally, and coming out anew. And that doesn't mean, today I'm officially a new person and like I will never ever have habits like she did. It's just, I firmly believe I needed to be here in this moment. I needed to have the last month with the eclipse season and the last month of my 12th house. I needed that to become so deeply aware of why I actually do things. I speak in voice notes, so I have my prompts or I have themes. I might just, have, I tend to look at my core wounds, and I tend to kind of just go off that and be like, just ask myself the basic question of when was the last time that I felt seen, or when was the time that I felt like I needed to um, voice my opinion because I felt like I was being misunderstood. And I kind of talk. And the thing is that with writing, I love journaling and I love having many different journals, but I tend to journal days or weeks. So if it is, for instance, eclipse season, I journaled how I felt throughout the week, what themes came up, what wounds came up, and I put that into my little notebook. But when it comes to uncovering truths and unveiling truths, that is when I speak, because I answer my own questions sometimes when I speak, and I come to such understanding. And it's like you sit with yourself and you feel a feeling, and you're like, oh, why do I feel like this? I feel really X, Y, and Z, and you go deeper. Every day I was leaving some sort of voice note to myself, whether that's dictating or actually recording. I just kept going, and I don't know why, but I felt called to. And I thought by the first week with the full moon in Pisces, the lunar eclipse, that was really uncovering a lot of things. And then I was like, oh, wow, wow, wow. And then the next week came, and then the week after that. And then obviously the last week being the solar eclipse. Oof. And that was transiting in Virgo in my 8th house. So you already know the deep, deep shit that came up that week. As soon as I realized that, and as soon as I was aware of really, truly, deeply why I do things or why I don't do things, as soon as I unveiled that deep secret, because it was a secret, I wasn't wanting to say it out loud. And as soon as I said it out loud, it was like, oh, I can't go back now. And I'm going to get emotional. I cannot go back now. And since that slowly has been uncovering, and it's only been a few days, but I notice when I'm going to do something or when I don't want to do something, because I have come to the complete answer, and I genuinely believe that it is the answer. It's like I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do that, because that's why. And I'm not going to go into depth into my wounds and shit. Like, I think sometimes it's really important to speak them to yourself, but don't go saying your wounds to every single person, because they'll either trigger your wounds again because they won't see you, or they will try and diminish you because your healing triggers them. So have a safe space, have people that you trust around you. And if you don't have anyone around you, trust yourself. Sit with yourself and trust yourself. Like, I'm often sitting there talking to myself, and my intuition is answering back. Sometimes I feel like I picture my inner child answering me back. But when when you really, really know the answer to why you are here in this moment doing this healing, or why you are here not with the job that you want, or why you're here with the partner that you don't want, when you fully know that answer, it is genuinely like, oh, this is my death and rebirth. This woman can no longer go on this journey with me. I love her and I thank her for everything that she did, because she kept me safe in those moments. But now I know why. Every time I think of it, every time I don't want to send that email because I'm scared, or every time I question a client, and I'm like, oh, would they want to work with me? And they do. I am like, oh, that's why. You're questioning it, you're stopping yourself, you're doubting yourself because of that. And that is, it's honestly, I can't say enough, like, it has made me question everything I do. And that, I believe, truly is where the death and rebirth comes. Because otherwise you'll just go back, constantly looping. And I didn't realize I was looping in areas of my life. I didn't realize that I still had more to go. I thought in my ego head, I was like, no, I feel like I've uncovered everything. Like, I feel like I've got it. And I didn't. And that's okay. I don't shame her. You know, we all have our own journey and timeline, and the universe, God, creator, has that for you. You got here today because you were meant to get here today. If you clicked on this video because you want to start your healing journey, that was meant to happen. You weren't meant to do it last week. You weren't meant to do it a year ago. You were meant to do it right now. Now, if you do that journey and you keep looping, that's okay. Again, we don't shame ourselves, but there is accountability for yourself to go deeper. And I had been looping, like I said, but I was still moving. I was moving forward with my business. I was getting clients, but there was still more to go there, because in a lot of areas, even in my career, I have not been choosing certain things for certain reasons. And until this month, I did not realize that. I did not realize that. I'm really fucking excited now. I have had about 5 rituals of death and rebirth this week. The last being yesterday, the day before my birthday, and now I choose different, because knowing why I am here right at this moment, why I've gotten to this place, I know that if I'm still in the same place this time next year, that is purely me. That is purely me. No one else. Because I know why. I'm not shaming the woman I was. She did what she did to make herself feel safe. Now it's learning new patterns. It's regulating my nervous system to a new way. And like I said, this happening, entering my first house, it genuinely feels like a death and rebirth for me. It doesn't feel like I am the last 12 years anymore. It feels like I'm really different. Like I genuinely feel, I don't know, I feel like I have again gone the deepest I've ever gone. And every time I do something that corrects that narrative that I have had, I picture like my child me, I picture my teen me, and I feel like they're healing. Let me know if the eclipse season has also unveiled a lot for you. If something not nice has happened to you, I am so sorry. But just know that with time comes healing, and with healing comes clarity. And it will come to a point where you realize why it happened. That might happen in like 6 months' time when the next eclipse season comes, and you will realize it will have clarity. And yeah, I feel like the last 2 eclipse seasons have been building up to this moment. Things had to leave me for me to get here. I wouldn't have gotten here if they didn't leave me, and I know that now. I wouldn't have gone this deep. So yeah, I'm not in my space yet, so I think I am in my space. I think it's the video after next week, then I'll be in my space, and I'm so excited for that. And that will be like the official layout of my new videos. Something really exciting is coming up at that time too. I have ignored the signs for it, and then it just got louder and louder to the point where I was like, oh, okay, okay. Um, I was a little bit nervous, but I've had it in person, and yeah, just so excited. Like I said, like when you unveil shit, you can't go back after that. Um, you just can't. You will naturally know why you do certain things, and yeah, you just can't. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if eclipse season has been unveiling for you too. And um, I think it has for a lot of people. It's Pisces and Virgo, like there's North Node, South Node. Like we are feeling it, and whatever is happening for us. So I hope you remember that. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.